What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to J. Cool.
The President of the Republic of Zambia, the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, colleagues from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, State House, and indeed the media. Mr. President, we are pleased to welcome a delegation from the Indian High Commissioner, led by the High Commissioner himself and Special Representative to COMESA, Mr. Alok Rajan Jha. With that, Mr. President, I'd like to allow for an opportunity for the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation to begin some introductory remarks before handing over to the visiting head of delegation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you so much, Your Excellency and your delegation. This afternoon, Mr. President, His Excellency would like to of course, pay a courtesy call on you, Mr. President, and bring some important matters of our bilateral relation with India, our long-standing friends, to the attention of Mr. President. Perhaps I might begin by mentioning that we've had quite a few engagements with our brothers and sisters, our counterparts from India, who have been all-weather friends from literally the existence of this country, the Republic of Zambia, in many spheres, which His Excellency might touch on. But from the perspective of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, we have been able to schedule the JPCC on 6th November 2024, after several years of not having had one. And that, I think, underscores that the relationship is continuing to grow from strength to strength. India have continued to be friends with us in many of the most important spheres and in various sectors, including technology, health, and many others, which His Excellency might wish to elaborate on. So in all, I would say that we continue to enjoy warm, friendly relations, not only bilaterally, but also as we cooperate in the multilateral space with our brothers and sisters from India. Mr. President, I think at this point, I'll hand back to the moderator in the interest of time. I thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. At this point in time, through you, Mr. President, I'd like to call upon His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India to the Republic of Zambia. Thank you.
Mr. President, Honorable Minister, let me begin by expressing how deeply honored we are for this opportunity. And as Honorable Minister said, for us in India, Zambia remains the term which the Honorable Minister used, an all-weather friend. It's one of the most important relationships for us in the region, as well as globally. There are several areas where we are working together, where there are several areas where we can work together in the future. I will touch upon a few things, but I think the most important thing for us here is, as India, is that we have that sense of camaraderie, which is not very often seen in international relations. We say good things, we are polite to each other, but this is one relationship which, and it gets acknowledged here in Zambia as well as back home, which goes beyond before Zambia's independence. And for us, every single linkage that has been established over the past 60 plus years has added extensively to this relationship. There are areas where, given the historical weight that this relationship carries, we can do more. I will point out to those areas because this is an opportunity which I don't think I'll be getting very often, so I'll definitely raise those issues. We'll continue the conversation in terms of the areas that are important to us, that will become important in times to come. But as for my opening remarks, I'll close here just by saying that there's a deep sense of gratitude that we and my delegation would like to express, Mr. President, Honorable Minister, and the rest of the Zambian delegation for this opportunity to express our views. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and you certainly have an opportunity to dive into some detail discussion without the presence of the media. So as soon as the President certainly covers his remarks, his opening remarks, we'll certainly ask the media to excuse the meeting, and then we'll hand back to you, Your Excellency, to dive into it. With that, Mr. President, it's my honor and privilege to call upon you, sir, for your remarks.
Thank you very much, Chito, and Minister for Foreign Affairs. Let me welcome the High Commissioner and your delegation to State House, and once more to welcome you to Zambia. I know you have been around now for some time. We're truly delighted to have you here, you and your team, and Minister and yourself have echoed the importance, the value, the longevity, durability of the India-Zambia bilateral relationship. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs is relatively young. It goes back before independence, this relationship. If you talk of our struggle for independence, our Indian brothers and sisters were with us in the struggle for independence, especially those that were already living here, had migrated to this country and were in business, various types of business. In our young age, the big shops, big business we knew were like every big business had an Indian person in them. That is so true. Even in the smaller towns, they were there. And so when the struggle for independence was waging, they were part of the Zambian community. And if you talk of the Limbadas here, and many others, I'm talking of in town, I'm pointing in the direction of town. Kamala there, they were there, Your Excellency. So we value that relationship pre-independence. We value that relationship post-independence. People to people, government of course to government, people to people, business to business. And we would like that relationship, honestly, to be reflected in a way that includes things such as the medical health service delivery. Let me call it health service delivery. For many years into now, specialist treatment for our patients here, generally, almost instantaneously, when we need it, the mind and eyes and everything looks at India. So we want to express our appreciation for that, for accommodating our patients. And many times our patients come back healthier, healed in specialist areas, heart, cancer. Our Commissioner, please pass that message of appreciation to Prime Minister, who personally I admire. I'm one of his students. He has so many, but I'm one of them. Not just when he became Prime Minister of India, but from his days in Gujarat. I have admired, I'm sure many of us, Prime Minister Modi. Please pass our appreciation to him and the government. We would like to alter this relationship a bit around health. Yes, the training, medical, but we want to focus on, and I'm saying it deliberately while the media is here, to focus on joint ventures in the manufacture of pharmaceuticals. And I'm glad that our team went to India. Thank you for your facilitation to discuss the manufacture of pharmaceuticals with the Indian expertise, science, technology in country, because our desire is to be able to produce pharmaceuticals to cut the lead time but in JV, joint venture with the Indian specialized, businesses in this area. Secondly, to actually provide a specialist capacity, creating capacity here to provide a specialist health services. I say so, High Commissioner, because we are now in discussion. Chilengi is not here, Professor Chilengi. My health advisor, Professor Chilengi, is working with me, plus the Minister of Health, to bring in at least one of your top medical businesses, health service providers, so that we can create a hub, not only for Zambia, but for the region, to locate an Indian specialist hospital here in partnership with us. High Commissioner, we've gone to an extent of identifying the facility, the institution. Now we are at the stage of moving this initiative forward. So we would like your support in that area. I think we'll share you already know the details. Our common friend has been working on it. Ayub has been working on it. So we would like you to give it a bit of a push so that it materializes. And because sometimes we send our patients when it's too late, they don't make it because of the distance, because of so many things, and also other factors, logistics, routing, because we don't have a direct flight, routing. So I think the location here doesn't take away the business from the health service providers in India. It opens a new window. I thought, Your Excellency, I must say, High Commissioner, say that amongst other things that we're working together with in agriculture, equipment, agricultural machinery, my good friend Ashok Oza, Saro, and others. Now we're focusing on irrigation agriculture. So we are really irrigation agriculture and mechanization. I think the Indian businesses must take advantage again of local assembly of agricultural machinery, construction machinery, which Indian technology has advanced. And I think it's very important that we work, you mentioned about doing better in our relationship. I think these are the areas we think that we can do more. I want to end for the media here. We'll cover other things, but the sort of things that are important to us also is, I said irrigation, but talking of precision irrigation, small, because of the Indian economy, which largely I must say we admire Prime Minister Modi's, how he has accelerated the growth of the Indian economy. It's really what we can call a miracle, isn't it? Things he's been able to do together with his government and the people in 10 years, thereabout. Total transformation. Digital platforms, digital technology, digital. But the point I want to make before I stand down now is equipment for all categories, small, artisanal, small, medium, large businesses, is relevant to us because of the nature of our economy and our population, some of it which is still rural, and some of it, depends on clean water, sanitation, on Indian technology. By and large, if you see a borehole done in this country, probably the rig is an Indian rig, isn't it? So, but why don't we move a little bit of this capacity in the true spirit of partnership into this country, and we use the country as a regional hub, plus EVs, two-wheelers, right? Because the number of our people, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, are not able to afford bigger machinery, but two-wheeler, three-wheeler, I'm talking of motorbike type, are still relevant to our economy. I think for other economies, maybe they've skipped that level, but for us, this is relevant. I thought, Commissioner, in front of the media, I must say that in our quest to deepen our partnership, we would like to focus now on these issues. Other things I think we'll discuss when the media is gone. But thank you very much once more. We're happy to have you here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks for tuning in to JCOO News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates on tech, politics, and everything in between. Until next time, stay cool.